Hello and welcome to Canterbury Live, Tuesday 3rd of June. If you just got back yesterday from a long weekend, I hope you had a safe travel and you enjoyed every moment of it. Well, we've got a big show today. We're actually out on location at 2 schools today. But first up, let's get a little bit groovy with The Doors. There they are. Jim Morrison, seriously? He was just all that in a packet of biscuits, really. Bit too yummy. Well, today was the day they actually released their memorable and long-performing hit, Light My Fire, 1967. So good. And who is this fine couple? Well, that is King Edward VIII. Though in that picture, he was Duke of Windsor, who married Wallis Simpson. Now, she was twice divorced, and he abdicated his throne to actually marry her, and quite lovely. They were married for 35 years before the Duke of Windsor died. So, you know, for the love of a good woman. And Andy Warhol was an American artist who was a leading figure in the visual art movement. Well, today he was shot at his studio by radical feminist writer Valerie Solanas. Before shooting her, she was a marginal figure in the factory scene. That was part of Warhol's studio. The reason why she shot him, because, well, she just didn't really like men, and he had too much control over her life, as you do. Jeepers, if we all did that, crikey. And last but not least, Sir Colin Meads, aka Pine Tree, is 78 today. I couldn't believe that when I read that. That is incredible. What a man. And of course, he played 55 test matches for the All Blacks, and quite a funny quote about Sir Colin. Colin Meads is the kind of player you expect to see emerging from a ruck with the remains of a jockstrap between his teeth. There's an image, isn't it? My goodness. Well, coming up on today's show, as I said, we're out on location with St Bede's and Kirkwood Intermediate, and I'm meeting author of Boundless, Greg Hodkinson. What a man. Read it over the weekend. Look forward to having a good chat with him. But first up, my friend, fashionista herself, it's Angela Stone. Hey,
Hi.
Ange.
Hi, how are you?
You survived the long weekend?
I did. I have to say it's been a very long weekend in lots of ways, but yes, we have survived it.
Good on you. And now it's another week, a busy week for you?
Another busy week, yes, lots on. You know, it's June and we're now looking into summer sampling and summer production. Can you believe it? It's like, it feels like winter's just begun and we're doing summer.
It's incredible, isn't it? Always one step ahead.
Yes.
So what are we talking today? We're talking about style qualities.
Yes.
The quality of style, or what does that mean?
Yeah. Do you know, it's one of those questions that I get asked a lot, like, what is style? You know, and I really, truly believe that style is something that comes from within. You know, we can all put really nice clothes on us, but you know, there's quite a few things that you have to consider to really, I guess, create your signature style. And that's what I thought we could talk about today.
Cool. So, as you said, it's not about the clothes, it's about the person.
Absolutely. And even if we looked at like the appropriateness of clothing, you know, is it appropriate for the occasion, for our age? There's actually so much to consider when you are actually looking at a garment, and even to ask yourself, is this piece actually signifying who I am as a person? And I think, you know, it's not just about putting any old piece of clothing on your body, it's about actually creating a style and even having a common thread running through your wardrobe. And this is where most people don't even know what their style is, because their wardrobe is full of all sorts of styles. So you need a common thread to run through it so that you can create a style that becomes your signature.
Question about your wardrobe. Is there a certain time when I haven't worn it for a year that it should be out?
Do you know there's certain pieces that you really do have to ask that question about? Coats and jackets, we never throw them out unless they've been soiled or they've actually been
those 80s heavy leather.
Oh yeah, and the big shoulder pads. Really, they'll come back again, but not quite the same. So yeah, I actually think if you haven't worn something, what you should do after, I'd say 6 to 12 months, is take it out of the wardrobe, maybe put it in another wardrobe, or fold it up and put it in a suitcase, put it away. Now, if you don't go looking for that piece, seriously, it's time to move on. Do you know, I use this, this term. Once upon a time, a loaf of bread used to last a week. Now, clothing used to last forever and ever. bread now lasts for a day or two, right?
Yeah.
Same with clothing. Clothing lasts like a season, especially when you've got fast fashion. That's those chain stores that are cheap and cheerful. They come in and they go out. But like when you pay for, I guess, quality, better quality fabrics, better composition, things will last that little bit longer. So investing is another aspect.
Does fashion give you confidence?
It certainly does. Do you know, I think colour gives you confidence, and I think style. When you have your style sorted, your common thread running through your wardrobe, when you have the signature sorted as well, so you've got a style that actually represents, I guess, femininity, classic, the natural, whatever your style might be, you will feel $1 million when you're dressed. You'll feel great.
Can you still feel natural though?
Absolutely. Do you know, you can still have a personality. You don't have to, you don't be wearing clothes that you're so precious about that you can't even sit and laugh at. Do you know what I mean? Like, clothes should actually really reflect your personality. And this is how you create style for yourself. It should actually say so much about you that it's clearly obvious. So getting the right style to represent who you are will show who you are and show the confidence too.
Well, that poncho is certainly showing your personality today. Let's talk about that. That is just too fab.
It's pretty gorgeous, isn't it? It's so warm. You know, it's fully lined. You don't see a lot of garments today that are actually fully lined. And ponchos, you know, they come in that style of either a cape, poncho. It's not necessarily a coat. It's a bit shorter than a coat. And it's something that you can just pop on over top of whatever else you're wearing. You know, I've got a little jacket on underneath and a dress. But it's nice to have that pop of colour, especially, you know, because we all love black and white.
It's the go-to, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But a pop of colour in a beautiful poncho, you know, that's kind of like the new coat for the winter season.
And ponchos, are they forgiving of all figures?
Absolutely. They can just camouflage a multitude of sins. They just drape off the body. They're not too tight and they're certainly not too big and too bulky. The thing is, when you've got a fabric like similar to this, which is called acetate, it's a fashion fabric, so it just drapes and it's very soft and it's not bulky. But with capes and ponchos, what you can do is pair those up with your skinny jeans, straight leg pants, and then you've got that slightly fuller look with a poncho. Makes your legs just look even slimmer.
Great.
It's just it's a great camouflaging tool.
Thanks, Ange. Well, last time you came in, it was about no to the sausage legs in the leggings. You've got about 20 seconds to give me a great tip.
Do you know what? Buy a beautiful, colourful coat for this season. Stand out. You weren't born to blend in, you were born to stand out.
Say it again.
You weren't born to blend in, you were born to stand out.
I like that. Nice final words. Thanks, Ange. We'll see you in a couple of weeks' time.
Absolutely.
Okay, take care now. After the break, we are out at some beads.
High Heels in the High Country is a programme on CTV, 8 o'clock on a Tuesday night. It focuses totally on the rural women, the people who are doing everything from running farms to running businesses. High Heels in the High Country, 8 o'clock Tuesdays.
Hi, I'm Steve and welcome to Carpet Kingdom. At Carpet Kingdom we stock a massive range of carpets and we're also the largest vinyl stockist in the South Island. And not only do we have an excellent range in store, but you can purchase our stock online. We offer free measuring quotes, we have our own installation team, we ship nationwide, so come on down and see us at Carpet Kingdom. 312 Wilsons Road in Waltham, just off Brougham Street, or visit us online at carpetkingdom.co.nz.
Hi, I'm Mark and welcome to Stay Well Pharmacy. Whatever the season, Stay Well Pharmacy has you covered. As an integrated pharmacy, we stock all the well-known pharmacy medicines, as well as quality nutritional and herbal treatments. Our team of pharmacists and full-time naturopath are here to help you find the products and advice to suit the needs of you and your family. So come in and see us at Stay Well Pharmacy, 27 Shands Road in Hornby. Stay Well Pharmacy, live well, stay well.
Avoid the monkeys when it comes to relocating. Trust A1 Movers, a family business since 1993 that guarantees a professional job every time. We carefully handle and wrap your valued items, ensuring they have a safe journey. Secure storage and insurance options are also available.
A1 Movers, the careful, caring moving company. Oi!
Pestral has the latest technology that repels rats and mice and even helps control cockroaches. Covers walls, ceilings and open spaces. Combines electromagnetic, ultrasonic and ionic technologies. Harmless to pets and people, just plug it in. Order your Pestral rodent-free today. Now $149.90 plus courier. Order within 20 minutes and get it courier free. Call 0800 88 88 44 or go to pestral.co.nz.
Be immersed in the unique cultural highlights Germany has to offer every Tuesday night with Discover Germany. Tuesday at 7 p.m, right here on CTV.
Welcome back to Canterbury Live. Well, this is the time when everyone's looking at schools. What's the best school for my child, my son, my daughter? Well, here's a great top Canterbury school for you. It's St Bede's.
Hi, I'm Will Chambers. I'm the Deputy Head Boy of St Bede's College, and today we celebrated our 103rd Feast Day. One of the main events of Feast Day is the Year 9 haka competition, which is done between the houses, and they've been practicing for almost 2 months. Let's have a look at how that went.
My name is Wesley Saucer and I'm House Prefect of Mannix House.
I'm James Tranter, I'm the Killarn House Prefect.
I'm David Bryan and I'm the Benedict House Leader at St Bede's.
I'm Brodie Thomas and I'm the Redwood House Captain at St Bede's College.
I'm Aaron Clark and I'm McCarthy House Prefect at St Bede's College.
So the feast day involves our opening mass right at the start of school, and then we move to a break, which then leads on to our tug of war, our sack race and then the mad dash for the Year 13s. After that we then have the haka competition, which was just here.
We probably spent a good 2.5 months. We started before the school holidays learning the words and slowly got into actions, and it's just been a slow process, but it's been good.
Really about setting its challenge. So today the Year 9s did it to the school as pretty much their beginning of their school life, so they were challenging the rest of the school as to what they can bring to the school, and the school then did it back to show them that they've accepted their challenge.
I commence to the college that it's we are St Bede's as a school and this is our challenge.
An event like this makes me proud to be a student, is because it brings the whole school together.
We had 3 judges today, 2 I believe old boys, Jake Thomas and Travis O'Boyle, and there was Chris Johnson, and they were judging for the pronunciation of the leader and the group as a whole, the timings, making sure everyone was flowing perfectly, X factor of each individual group, and the actions as making sure they're as perfect as possible.
So that was our Feast Day haka competition. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Congratulations to Benedict who took it out, but it really should have been McCarthy.
How much will it cost for the whole night? $100. $100 is a small price to pay for a night with this delightful woman. I agree to the price. She takes my hand and leads me over to the cloakroom to collect our coats. Her hand feels lovely in mine, her skin so smooth and warm. I look at her and she responds by raising her eyebrows slightly. You seem like a good man. After the break, we meet the good man.
Tomorrow Today is your science program, presenting a comprehensive overview of the latest trends in science and research. Tomorrow Today, Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m, right here on CTV.
My son's helped me greatly with my independence now that I've got more mobility.
Mum, I've been looking into stand assist chairs from More Mobility. They recline back with a footrest, then when you want to get out of them, they stand you up. You can even sleep on them. More Mobility can bring one out for a free trial. There's even electric beds too. What do you think? For more range and more expert advice, see More Mobility, corner Clarence and Princess Streets off Blenheim Road.
What a difference More Mobility makes.
All the laughter. All the potential. All the hopes and dreams. In less than 24 hours, meningococcal C can take it all away. Forever. A simple immunisation can help prevent the heartbreak. Protect with Meningotech.
Hi, I'm Rob Cope-Williams.
I'm Robin Frew, celebrant for Canterbury Christian Funeral Services. I'm there to speak for people who can't speak for themselves.
Robin and I know that as celebrants, it's our role to make the day as special as it certainly can be. It's a celebration of your loved one's life, so it's important that we do everything we can to make it memorable.
You can't underestimate the value of a funeral service. Please contact Rob or myself at Canterbury Christian Funeral Services.
Loose Lips is a new woman-only weekly chat show made for Cantabrians where nothing is sacred and no topics are out of bounds. Loose Lips starts Thursday the 29th of May at 8:30 CTV.
Welcome back to Canterbury Live. Well, we talked about a good man, and that good man is sitting on the couch to my left, and it's Greg Hopkinson. Greg, you could have written that book for a screenplay, and I'm sure it has potential to actually hit the big screen.
Well, let's see, yeah.
What will come from it? Welcome to Canterbury Live.
Thank you.
And what a journey has been from where you've been to arriving here today.
It has been, yeah, no, it's been a pretty solid ride, that's for sure.
So let's take things back. The first chapter touches on a near-death experience.
Yeah, well, I was trapped in an avalanche and just had a profound experience of peace. There was the odd thought that went past, but I was just overwhelmed with how still and peaceful it was. And when I got out of the avalanche, I just had a sense that if I could have that experience under the snow, surely I could have it as I go about my day-to-day activities. And for me, I thought, well, the best trick would be to make a lot of money quickly and retire early and sit back. And that was pretty much what was the motivator for me to get into the Soviet Union.
And well, that's it. You've got a strong connection to Russia, so tell us about that.
Yeah, well, not long after that, one thing led to another, and I found myself actually employed over there for an organisation, a multinational organisation, and we were constructing food processing plants. But within about 6 months, I was in a position with the CEO of that organisation to step forward and take over the construction business. And it was a fascinating time because the Soviet Union was under the helm of Gorbachev and it was collapsing. And what was the paradigm today was completely different tomorrow. So we were just really scrambling to keep up with what was happening. But throughout that, we were able to do what we said we'd do and construct milk processing plants, small scale, and meat plants. But really, at the time, I was travelling continuously, and few other foreigners would have had that experience of travelling as much as I did. You know, actually engaging with the Russians, and I really resonated with them. I loved my time there, even though it was a pretty full-on time, you know.
Would colourful be the right word to describe your time there?
Sorry?
Colourful?
Yeah, colourful for sure. Yeah, all shades, that's for sure. It was just such a full-on intense experience, and it was changing so quickly that I had to really just fully engage in that. And as it decayed, I became aware at a certain point that really what was happening inside my head, my behaviour, was decaying with it. You know, I was dancing with the collapse. So yeah, it was colourful.
Colourful. Let's touch on a couple of experiences. I mean, I read a little bit of the book and touched on prostitution. I mean, some men would never admit to the fact, but you quite happily, it's no holds barred, isn't it, the book?
Yeah, I've been fully open, you know, and it's a pretty courageous thing to do, what I've talked about in the book. But within that, I really needed the reader to really believe in what I was saying and trust in what I was saying, and to come along for the ride rather than... Because the book ultimately weaves its way into a completely different experience of life. So I wanted to bring the reader with me so that they were, you know, they felt as though they were there with me.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Now let's move fast forward, because you can easily buy the book to learn all the nitty-gritty and everything that goes along with it. Explain to me, what is the stillness? Because that is something that you actually live by now, isn't it?
That's right, and it's an experience we all have. And typically we have it when we do the things we love doing, you know? Whether it's physical activity or walking along and there's a beautiful sunset. Just those profound experiences of peace and bliss and contentment. You know, for some people it might be painting or gardening or out fishing. In those moments we actually reveal that which is within us, that stillness. It's always there. It's the chatter in the head that sort of removes us from it, or appears to remove us from it. But for me, I just actively disengage that chatter perpetually so that I'm just resting in that still, calm space. And it's just a magical existence, you know, and it's something we can all do.
And now you're back in Canterbury, in the South Island.
Yeah. Yep, and living in the high country, which is great, and I live there with my partner. She's also a monk. And we're pretty active doing a number of things. You know, we meditate 3 hours a day, which is a big commitment, but really I just watch less television. And sorry.
Apart from Canterbury Live, that is. Yeah.
And we've got a number of projects on the go, and certainly writing the book for me has been a big project, because I've had to learn how to write. And,
and thank you, Greg. You've been very kind. You've actually given us one of Boundless to actually give away to a viewer today. So if you do wish to enjoy, and it is an enjoyment reading a book, I enjoyed it over the Queen's birthday, you simply need to call Marianne on 03 3777 033. That's 03 3777 033. Thank you, Greg, for joining with us. It's been a pleasure, and look forward to seeing what's next and seeing the screenplay or the big film.
Oh, thank you. Very
okay.
good.
Now we're out with Kirkwood Intermediate.
Hello and welcome to Kirkwood Intermediate School, the school of choice. My name is Phil Tapland and I'm proud to be the principal of this very special school. I invite you to come and visit our school and see what makes our school so special. Our students come from all over Christchurch, from as far south as Burnham, as far north as Rangiora, the peninsula and inland to Oxford. Children choose to come to our school because of the wide range of opportunities they have and the facilities that we have to meet the needs of this very special age group. We have a roll of around 280 students spread across 11 classrooms, and we're fortunate to have 8 specialist technology classrooms. What makes our school special is that all of our teachers choose to work with this wonderful age group. Students here are engaged, they're happy in their learning, and they get on. We're kind of like a small country school in the middle of the city. I invite you to come and see our school, and I invite you to be part of this tour as my staff take you around and show you what's special about Kirkwood Intermediate, the school of choice.
We pride ourselves on the structure and delivery of our curriculum. We have a real focus on reading, writing and mathematics. Within our 2-year program, all strands of every learning area are covered. We have extensive professional development in all 3 key learning areas, and we're pleased with our progress in raising student achievement. Teaching as inquiry is a feature of our thinking. Teachers are continually looking at ways of improving their performance. Reflections of our methods is what's good for children's learning and is a consistent feature of discussions in our teams. Reading is a key area of a child's learning, and we're fortunate to have a high level of leadership in this area. We're well resourced for teaching reading. An example of this is we have over 40 novel sets for classroom use. Information technology is changing the effectiveness of our maths teaching. Teachers are constantly improving their knowledge of IT to help in the teaching of mathematics. In many schools, boys don't achieve highly in writing, but not here at Kirkwood Intermediate School. Due to our innovative programs, all of our pupils are enjoying writing and are achieving at a high level.
There's a huge range of cultural activities. Part of our philosophy is encourage participation as much as possible in as many different activities as possible. Our Kappa Club Haka group represent our school with mana. They're very fantastic sounding and looking. We also have a school orchestra, a rock band and a choir as well. Our tutors are music teachers, professional music teachers, and we also have lessons for string, brass, guitar, drums, pretty much everything. We also got a ukulele club that runs at lunchtime. Our Kids Lit team is run by our librarian. They were very successful this year. Pupils can also take part in chess, jump jam, dance. Last year our boys jump jam went to the Nationals in Auckland, and we've also started to run a girls boot camp, which has been very popular. We have a specialist art teacher, and artistic pupils are also catered for with our 2-year Art Cup Award. This covers photography, drawing, carving, sculpture. We also have a club that are carving with Oamaru stone at lunchtimes. Several self-defence courses are run each year to help the girls feel more confident and feel safe. And we also run an after-school homework club so children can finish their homework with access to computers and help from a teacher.
Kirkwood Intermediate has a proud sporting history. Although we're one of the smaller intermediates, our teams are highly competitive and successful over a wide range of sporting arenas. Through our class lessons, we provide a range of sports experiences for our students. We readily encourage all our students to take part in the wider scope of team sports that we offer, and we are very fortunate to have a skilled staff that have knowledge and experience in several sports so that they can actually then coach their children. In addition, we also encourage parents to assist through coaching and managing where it's applicable. And of course we have Canterbury University students and the New Zealand Institute of Sport that come through our school, and they also offer unique sporting opportunities. We have fantastic grounds here at Kirkwood Intermediate. Our facilities are also top-notch. They actually support a plethora of sports, so not just your usual rugby and netball. We also take part in a variety of intermediate sporting events as well, such as cross-country, athletics, triathlon, swimming and a wide range of winter sports.
I hope you've enjoyed watching this little taste of Kirkwood Intermediate, the school of choice. I invite you to find out more about our school, either by phoning the office to make an appointment or by visiting our website, kirkwood.school.nz.